Very good morning. In the last class, we have discussed the introduction and structural objectives of the AIs. We understand the definition of the artificial intelligence, definitions and approaches of the AI, intelligence behavior, history of AI, and the agent interact with the environment, understanding the performance measures and use to evaluate an agent. So these topics we have already discussed in last class. Next, today we are going to further in the next topic of the AI. पंकज भाई क्लास में क्यों नहीं आते तुम?
हाँ सर, पंकज पता नहीं सर, पंकज अभी ऑफलाइन सर, उसका कॉल बैक
नहीं
कर
आ
दीजिए
गया ना,
सर।
अभी आया है, पंकज ने ज्वाइन किया था।
हो गया पंकज जी? ओके
हाँ ज्वाइन हो गया पंकज। पंकज
सर,
सर
सो
गुड
रहा है
मॉर्निंग।
पंकज सर अभी।
ज्वाइन तो कर लिया। गुड मॉर्निंग। सो रहा है क्या
नहीं सर जी,
पंकज? सो रहा है क्या?
नहीं सर, नहीं सर।
क्लास में आते नहीं फिर practical impact of AI. AI components are embedded in the numerous devices. Example in copy machine for the automatic correction of the operation for the copy quality improvement. AI system are in everyday use for identifying the credit card frauds, for advising the doctors, for recognizing the speech, and in helping the complex planning tasks. Then there are the intelligent tutoring system that provides student with the personalized attentions. Thus, the AI has increased the understanding the nature of intelligence, and they found the many applications. It has helped in the understanding of the human reasoning and of the nature of the intelligence. It has also helped as understand the complexity of the modeling human reasoning. AI history is already discussed in the last class. Now we have next topic of the AI, introduction to the agent. So in the introduction to the agent is the next topic of the AI. An agent acts in an environment. An agent perceives its environment through the sensors. Yeah. Thus, the complete set of inputs at a given time is called a percept. The current percept or a sequence of the percepts can influence the actions of an agent. The agent can change the environment through actuators or effectors. An operation involving an effectors is called an action. Action can be grouped into the action sequences. The agent can have goals which it tries to achieve. Thus, an agent can be looked upon as a system that implements a mapping from percept sequences to actions. A performance measure has to be used in order to evaluate an agent. An autonomous agent decides autonomously which action to take in the current situation to maximize the progress towards its goal. Agent performance. An agent function implements a mapping from perception history to action. The behavior and the performance of the intelligent agents have to be evaluated in terms of the agent function. The ideal mapping specifies which action an agent ought to take any point in time. The performance measure is a subjective measure to characterize how successful an agent is. The success can be measured in the various ways. It can be measured in terms of the speed or the efficiency of the agent. It can be measured by the accuracy or the quality of the solutions achieved by the agent. It can also be measured by the power, uses, money, etc. Now, example of the agent. The link of the NPTEL website through which we can study the NPTEL is shared on the chat box. So you just go through with this. Example of the agent. Humans can be looked upon as agents. They have eyes, ears, skin, taste buds, etc. for sensors, and the hand, finger, leg, mouth for effectors. Here, in the case of the humans, can be looked upon as an agent. Human is a agent, and they have a sensors such like the eyes, ear, skin, taste buds. Clear? And the hand, finger, leg, mouth is just like the effectors. Robots are the agent. Another example, robots is agent. Robot maybe have a camera, sonar, infrared, a bumper, etc. For the sensors, they can have a grippers, wheels, a light, speakers, etc. for the actuators or the effectors. Some example of the robots are the Xavier from the CMU, COG from MIT. Then we have the AIBO entertainment robot from the Sony. We also have a software agent or soft boots that have some functions as the sensors or some function as actuators. Expert system like the cardiologist is an agent. Autonomous spacecraft, intelligent building. So we have discussed the two examples of agent with the some sensors and the actuators. First is the human body and second is the robot. To understand the concept of our introduction to the agent. In the next, we have agent faculties. The fundamental faculty of the intelligence are acting, sensing, understanding, reasoning, and learning. Blind action is not a characterization of the intelligence. In order to act intelligently, one must sense. Understanding is the essential to interpret the sensory percepts and decide on an action. Many robotic agents stress sensing and acting and do not have understanding. An intelligent agent must sense, must act, must be autonomous. It also must be a rational. AI is about the building rational agent, and agent is the something that perceives and acts. A rational agent always does the right thing. What are the functionalities, goals, what are the components, and how do we build that? Rationality. Perfect rationality assumes that the rational agent knows all and will take the action that maximize her utility. Human beings do not satisfy this definition of the dictionary. Rational action is the action that maximize the expected value of the performance measure given the percept sequence to date. However, a rational agent is not omniscient. It does not know the actual outcome of its actions, and it may not know certain aspects of its environment. Therefore, the rationality must take into account the limitation of the agent. The agent has to select the best action to the best of its knowledge depending on its percept sequence, its background knowledge, and its feasible action. An agent also has to deal with the expected outcomes of the action, where the action affects not deterministic. Clear? So next is the agent environment. Environments in which the agents operate can be defined in different ways. It is helpful to view the following definition as a reference to the way the environment appears from the point of the view of the agent itself. Observability. In terms of the observability, an environment can be characterized as fully observable or partially observable. In a fully observable environment, all of the environment relevant to the action being considered to observable. In such environment, the agent does not need to keep track of the change is in the environment. A chess playing system is an example of a system that operates in a fully observable environment. In a partially observable environment, the relevant features of the environment are only partially observable. A bridge playing program is an example of a system operating in a partially observable system. Determinism. In the deterministic environments, the next state of environment is the completely described by the current state and the agent's action. Image analysis systems are the examples of this kind of the situation. The processed image is determined completely by the current image and the processing operations. If an element of interference or uncertainty occurs, then environment is the statistics. Note that a deterministic yet partially observable environment will appear to be stochastics to the agent. Examples of this are the automated vehicles that navigate a terrain, say the Mars rover. The new environment in which the vehicle is stochastic in nature. If the environment state is the wholly determined by the proceeding state and the action of the multiple agents, then the environment is said to be strategic. Example, chess, there are the two agents, the player, and the next state of the board is strategically determined by the player's action. Episodicity. An episodic environment means that subsequent episodes do not depend on what action occurred in the previous episodes. In a sequential environment, the agent engages in a series of connected episodes. Dynamism. The static environment does not change from one state to the next while the agent is considering its course of action. The only changes to the environment are those caused by the agent itself. A static environment does not change while the agent is thinking. The passage of time as an agent deliberates is irrelevant. The agent does not need to observe the world during the deliberations. The dynamic environment changes over the time independent of the action of the agent, and thus if an agent does not respond in a timely manner, this counts as a choice to do nothing. Continuity. If the number of the distinct percepts and the action is limited, the environment is discrete, otherwise it is continuous. Continuity means if the number of the distinct percept and the action is limited, the environment is discrete, otherwise continuous. Presence of the other agents. Single agent and multi-agent. A multi-agent environment has other agents. If the environment contains the other intelligent agents, the agent needs to be concerned about the strategic, game theoretic aspects of the environment. Most engineering environments do not have the multi-agent properties, whereas most social and economic systems get their complexity from the interactions of the rational agent. Agent architectures. We will discuss various architecture of the agent. In the table-based agent, the action is looked upon from a table-based on the information about the agent percepts. A table is a simple way to specify a mapping from the percepts to action. A mapping is the implicitly defined by a program. The mapping may be implemented by a rule-based system, by the neural network, or by a procedure. There are the several disadvantages to a table-based system. A table may become very large. Learning a table may take a very long time, especially if the table is large. Such systems usually have little autonomy as all actions are predetermined. Percept-based agent or reflex agent. In the percept-based agent, the information comes from the sensor percepts, changes the agent current state of the world, triggers action to the effectators. Such agents are called reactive agent or stimulus response agent. Reactive agents have no notation of history. The current state is as the sensor see it right now. The action is based on the current percepts only. The following are some of the characteristics of the percept-based agent: efficient, no internal representation for reasoning interference, no strategic planning learning. Percept-based agents are not good for multiple opposing goals. Sub, uh, sub, Subsummation architecture. We will now briefly describe the summation architecture. This architecture is based on the reactive systems. Brooks notes that in the lower animals, there is no deliberations and the action are based on the sensory inputs. But every lower animals are capable of the many complex tasks. His argument is to follow the evolutionary path and build the simple agent for complex world. The main features of the Brooks architecture are: there is no explicit knowledge representations, behavior in the distributed, not centralized. A response to stimuli is reflexive. The design is the bottom up, and the complex behaviors are fashioned from the combination of simple underlying ones. Individual agents are simple. The subsummation architecture built in the layer, there are different layers of the behaviors. The higher layer can override lower layer. Each activity is modeled by a finite state muscle. In the conclusion, the AI is a truly fascinating field. It deals with the exciting but hard problems. A goal of the AI is to build intelligent agents that act so as to optimize the performance. An agent perceives and acts as an environment in the environment, as has an architecture, and is implemented by an agent program. An ideal agent always chooses the action which maximizes its expected performance given its percept sequence so far. An autonomous agent uses its own experience rather than built in the knowledge of the environment by the designer. An agent program maps from percept to action and updates its internal state. Reflex agent respond immediately to percepts. Goal-based agent act in order to achieve their goals. Utility-based agent maximize their own utility function. Representing the knowledge is important for successful agent design. The most challenging environments are partially observable, stochastic, sequential, dynamic, and continuous, and they contain the multiple intelligent agents. Clear? On the basis of this study, we have some questions. That is, define the intelligence. What are the different approaches in the defining the artificial intelligence? Suppose you design a machines to pass the Turing test. What are the capabilities such as the machine must have? Design the 10 questions to pose to a man or machine that is taking a Turing test. Do you think that the building an artificially intelligent component automatically shed light on the nature of natural intelligence? List 5 tasks that you will take like a computer to able to do within the next 5 years. These 5 tasks that computer are unlikely to be able to do in the next 10 years. Define an agent. What is the rational agent? What is the bounded rationality? What is an autonomous agent? Describe the silent feature of an agent. So these are the some questions based off this study. So today we have discussed the agent, rational agent, continuous dynamic agent. So this is the all about the agent theory. So any doubt regarding this? You can.
No, sir, no.
पंकज रेगुलर क्लास में ज्वाइन किया करो आप लोग कोई रेगुलर ज्वाइन नहीं करते हो तो रेगुलर ज्वाइन करें क्योंकि अटेंडेंस मॉनिटर होती है चेक हो रही है अगर अटेंडेंस शॉर्ट रहेगी तो फिर मिड टर्म में नहीं अलाउड
ओके सर
चाहे ज्वाइन करके ही आप एक बार अटेंडेंस लगा थोड़ी देर बैठ ज्वाइन करें एक बार सारी क्लासेस के लिए कह रहा हूँ मेरी क्लास के लिए नहीं कह रहा हूँ
सर कभी कभी वो नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम की वजह से कनेक्ट नहीं होता तो इसमें क्या
तो उसके लिए मुझे आप मेल डाल दें ठीक है ना मेरे मेल आईडी पर मेल डाल दें कभी भी उसके बाद कि मैं इस कारण से क्लास में ज्वाइन कर पाया था ठीक है एक रिकॉर्ड मेंटेन हो जाएगा ना अपने पास मेरा मेल आईडी आपके पास होगा व्हाट्सएप
मेल आईडी
paresh.jain@myjanvia.com मैं लिख रहा हूँ चैट बॉक्स में
यस सर
जब भी नेट चले उसके बाद आप मेल कर देंगे इस कारण से मैं उस दिन क्लास नहीं अटेंड कर पाया नेपाल में
सर को बोल दूंगा
नेटवर्क बोल देना तो ठीक है लेकिन एक बार कभी ऊपर हायर अथॉरिटीज भी अगर बोले क्यों नहीं अटेंड कर पा रही थी बताने के लिए हमारे पास रीजन तो रहेगा ना प्रूफ तो रहेगा ना एक समझे
हाँ सर
नितिन तुम भी ध्यान रखो
ओके
हमारा
सर
तो कोई नेटवर्क इशू है नहीं अब सारे नेटवर्क चल रहे तुम्हारे
सर
या सर
यहाँ पे क्या है ना सर कई जगह पानी बहुत मौसम गड़बड़ है सर आपको दिखा
हाँ
कि
बारिश
मौसम
बहुत हो
कैसा
रहा होगा
गड़बड़
उधर अभी दिखाओ।
दिखा तो-
कहाँ अभी नेपाल में हो क्या?
हाँ सर, ये देखिए मौसम कैसा है। दिखा, देखिए मौसम,
पेड़ पेड़ ही पेड़ दिख रहे हैं।
ये सब सनलाइट
बारिश
है
हो रहा है क्या?
नहीं है?
हम्म,
हाँ सर, थोड़ा थोड़ा हो रहा है, जस्ट आधा घंटा।
यहाँ भी कल हुआ था बारिश, ज्यादा बारिश नहीं हुआ अभी यहाँ
सर यहाँ पे तो रोज होता है सर, मौसम गड़बड़ होता है ना तो वो नहीं दिखता है ना, क्या बोलते हैं, वेट
पे।
गड़बड़ हो
नेटवर्क
जाता है,
प्रॉब्लम आती है।
क्योंकि समय
ठीक है,
नेटवर्क
ठीक है।
प्रॉब्लम आता है। सारे क्लास ऑनलाइन हो चुका है, अपने
अब
टाइम का।
कॉलेज सारी ऑनलाइन हो रही है, लेकिन कॉलेज कब खुल रहे हैं?
अपना कॉलेज
नितिन। हम्म।
सर कोई आइडिया
खुलने
नहीं है
के
सर,
नहीं
कोई
अभी?
अभी सर नहीं मालूम
अगस्त से
है।
खुल रहे दिखते हैं मेरे को लग रहा है।
अगस्त
अगस्त
से
में
खुल रहा है,
स्टार्ट।
अगस्त में खुल जाए क्या पता।
सुन रहा था वायरस फिर से चालू हो
हम्म।
सर पंकज बहुत चेंज हो गया सर।
हम्म।
गया है।
हम्म।
सर जी रखता हूँ।
ठीक है।
ओके सर।
ओके।